From the Litchfield Hills to Long Island Sound. You are watching Live with Lumi and Michelle. And now your host, MicheleMarieDalene.
Hi guys, hello meet everybody, it's MicheleMarieDalene. If Thursday is Monday, and we all know what that means. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those days a week when you really... Well, it seems like it's Monday, but it's not. It's actually Friday. It feels like a Monday because I took a day off. Thursday, I took off. So, it's Friday. It's the 28th. Oh, my mistake. You know what the thing is, though? We got some snow coming. Yeah, I must have been having a really hard time mentally because you sure got a pile. Even Florida's gonna freeze over. Oh, yeah, Florida's gonna freeze over. Poor Florida. Alright, so, let's just, get a couple of things out of the way. A replay from last night's show is going to be, from Wednesday's show. I edited out the porn bombing. I edited out the music. I had to download it and re-upload it to get the music and stuff out of here. Because there was no other way to do it. There absolutely was no other way to do it. I tried really hard to find other ways to get rid of the music. And I couldn't edit out the music when the video was still up on YouTube. And I couldn't, because the video was too long, the editor wouldn't let me edit out the porn bombing. So I had to download the video, take out the music, and take out the porn bomb garbage when I was showing the panel. And so we got that all fixed now. We have it ready to go back up. I have Blazing Leo looking at it to make sure there's no more shenanigans in the video. No more nasty, creepy crawlies in the video, ready to make my life a living hell. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I mean, it's, the funny thing is, oh, that's why it's not live. Oh, that's stupid. Hold on a minute. Oh, I don't believe it did that. I was in such a rush to get live this morning. Hey, actually, though, it's an interesting thing. English was public on this thing. There it is. Okay, now it's public. Now, I forgot I had made the last night's stream private, and I forgot to change this to public. So, if you think you missed anything, guys, don't worry about it. You didn't miss much. It's just beginning the preamble. I pointed out, like I said, is that it was so cold coming up that even Florida is going to freeze a bit. I mean, not super much, but it's going to freeze it. You know, hell is going to freeze over it. But you know what? The interesting situation with sending it as a live stream is private is, okay, I have an audience of one, me, which kind of sucks. But I can think of where it could be an advantage. Whereas if you don't have time to sit up to do a private video, and you want to use the streaming ability. I know it's not. Yeah, sorry about that. I accidentally forgot to change this one to unprivate. So, let me go ahead and get the link for the stream key out for. I'm not the stream key. Let me get the link for the panel up on the screen here. Copy. Copy, 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 copy. Copy, copy. I could use some copy myself, actually. So, to our panel. I mean, the copy. Boom. And, paste. Yeah. So, anyway, I gotta work on my gut. Oh man, this winter has been hell in my gut. I gotta get myself back in shape. No, I accidentally slipped as private by mistake. Sorry, guys, but I can see where that could be an advantage. No reason to. No. See, I forgot to change it back to public. That's nothing reason to worry about. Keep this one private. So as I said at the beginning of the video, which you didn't see, is Leo is looking at the stream from Wednesday after I edited out the music and the panel video. I decided to make the whole panel blank. I mean, physically, I kept the sound and everything, and I just replaced that why I wasn't showing the panel because I'm a porn bomb the panel. That's the reason why I normally don't show a panel. And so we got the situation ready to go. I gotta work on my, as I said, my gut. I really do. I get fat. We already know that. Yeah. I mean, part of the problem is it's been cold, and of course, as soon as it gets icy and stuff like that, and I've been depressed. I've been stressed out. And Brian K asked me if I was sick. And I told him straight out, I said, not physically so much, but emotionally, I've been a bit under the weather. And the reason is because, well, everything just keeps going on around here. So finally, we're going to be getting back to normal day. Yeah, I wonder, would you type in that? Oh, it's Cyrillic. Is that Cyrillic letters? Yeah. Yeah, but I can't really see if I was to copy that, her name from the chat, and then copy the chat into then I have to copy the the other stream link separately. Go up and down the stairs in your free time. That's how. Yeah, well, pretty much I could do that. I could do that at least once a day, sometimes twice. But I want to get back to going to McDonald's again even if it's just to buy a soda. The fact of the matter is getting out of the house once the snow and ice is gone. It'll be easier. Speaking of weather, I haven't even checked the weather today. I know that with snowstorms going to start tonight for us. Let's see. Right now is -2, which isn't bad. Leo's ready to come on the panel. I'll get her up here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
How was your day off yesterday?
Looks like the snow's gonna start early today.
Is Michigan supposed to get hit, Michelle?
What's that?
Is
Yeah,
Michigan supposed
probably
to get...
might get a very small, wee amount of snow but it's mostly going to be going mostly the East Coast. You might get some traditional lake effect snow, but that's about it. Because that's a different system than what we're dealing with. Everybody keeps talking about the Great Nor'easter. I don't know. I lived through a few great nor'easters in my life. I mean, not with 85-mile-an-hour winds, but I've been through a lot of them. And it's actually a Category 1 snow cane. Snurricane.
Wait, you're supposed to get 85 mile per hour
Up to 80
wind?
mile an hour wind gusts.
Oh, that's blizzard.
In a blizzard. And I'm not talking about the one from Dairy Queen either, which I wouldn't mind having. Yeah, it's going to be up to 85 miles an hour wind gusts. With,
wow,
obviously, powder snow. So yeah, so I edited out the panel video from the video. I mean, you can still hear them talking. I just took their faces out of the video. It was just easier just to blank the whole section of video and replace it with a message of why the video is missing. So FC can still have his comments for his panel. And
oh, you mean where you got... Are you talking about where you got corn bomb?
Yeah, from Wednesday night. And of course, we also removed the 2 copyrighted music pieces too. Twitch also sent me a general reminder message about the new arrangement they got with WMG and a few other publishers for music. And everybody thinks you can play indefinite amounts of music in Twitch. No, you can't. I didn't get a strike or anything, but I just let me know that there's some new changes on Twitch going on with the music system. So right. Silvermoon Radio probably will be back on Discord only again. And
Brian K has a question for you in the chat.
Okay, I haven't looked at let me go back over to that screen. He says, is it Michelle, I must ask, what is it that emotionally is draining you, like you said? It's just everything. I mean, the fact is that we're, pretty much in the house all day long. We're not really doing anything creative. I'm bored. There's not a lot going on here. That's pretty much it, really. Well, it can't be too much draining because my belly is expanding. That's cortisol. That's your...
Well, you do know that stress will put weight on, and especially in your midsection. You know that, right?
What's that?
When you're under stress and you gain weight.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely, because that's your
it
cortisol
usually
levels going
gathers.
right through the roof.
Yeah.
The stress hormone. Yeah.
Well, isn't there anything that you could be doing like a hobby or something that right now that you would enjoy?
Yeah,
Like
sure.
some type
Things I
of
could be doing, but sometimes I feel so tired I don't want to do nothing. You know, and of course, you're listening to the news and all that stuff that's going on around the world. It's not exactly unstressful. It's my biggest problem is what the hell am I gonna do if I outgrow size 13 underwears? Oh, I grow naked. Or at least you got a dress on. Yeah, well, that's true. Um, I, that's true, Loom. I would.
Well, I mean, if that's your biggest concern, I think you'll be all right.
Well, yeah. I mean, financially, I'm okay. I mean, I'm not eating cat food yet. That's the other thing. They gave us so much EBT SNAP. I don't even know how much I have left. Hold on, let me check that. I'm curious. One.
Thank you for calling Connecticut EBT Customer Service Help Desk. Enter the last 4 digits. Enter your PIN. Your SNAP balance is $115.64.
Yeah, so I'm not exactly short on food. But, it's, I don't know. So, food I'm not short on. So, Krista and I are going to be going try to get laundry done on Monday. Actually, I'm wearing size 12 right now. I haven't bought size 13s yet. I was going to buy some 13s. But, yeah, I really have to work on my weight, guys. I really do. Yeah. I thought about the comic book series. Right now, I thought about continuing on with my book series. I'm trying to write too. I don't know how all the characters in my books are going to mesh together. For example, so many times I have intertwined all my books together. For example, people in Micah's world met the harpies in the Harpy Flight 1, which is kind of funny because you had cameo appearance of Michelle and Michaela from Micah's world visiting Michelle Marie and Mary Helen in Harpy Flight 1 book. That was kind of funny. And I don't know how it would combine Tindaria and Valenius and Valenia in that book too. I mean, some book archaeologist is gonna go digging through that collection of books and going, wait a minute, which book starts which series? I'm getting lost now. Well, yeah. So, Brian
How's
K says,
Rusty
I'm just
today?
trying to warn you for future reference to use a phone with dial tones. And it's very easy to clip the audio from the stream and use it as an analyzer and determine numbers. Yeah, I know. But all you would get is the last 4 digits of my EBT Snap card. That's all you would get out of it. What's this?
Chat.
Well, you don't have a WhatsApp. You guys sign up for one.
Oh my God.
So
You guys know your show's going, right?
My chatting thing when I'm chatting.
Wait a minute. What's that?
when I'm chatting on the app, what's it using so I could chat on the app then? Because this person wanted to know what my app was.
Well, since what? I think WhatsApp is connected with Facebook. So I would assume your information would be the same. We might want this anyway. So it probably would be, username would probably be name would probably be it's gmail.com. .com, and password is, I'll put over here. This is a capital T now. I hate these pens. This is supposed to be at 66, and this pen keeps skipping at me. One 966. This pen keeps skipping at me. I hate these pens.
Yeah, we need a pencil around here. That's what we need.
I'm gonna have to get some ink for my fountain pen. Those pens suck. That is your password. That's supposed to be after monkeys, there's spaces, and then there's this 1966.
Michelle, you're telling his password online. Maybe
no,
you should
I didn't
mute.
give his whole password online. I didn't give the main part of the word. Something I would say in DM if you really think about it. Well, you know what? Actually, let me type Ed's password in his email to him. Hold on a minute here. Because he can't. Alright, so I'm going to compose a message to Ed. Okay. Oh, no, I'm going to send it to Ed, not get you. Yeah, I just been under a lot of stress lately. Let's see, which password is it using? Yep, that's it. Okay. Your username, password. I'll just type it as a message so I can see it. Password. Just typing this for Ed so he has it. It's and yeah. So anyway, like I said, I've just been under a lot of stress. I used to love to listen to music on my own, but because music is such a personal thing for me, and I mean personal because my mom used to make fun of me when I used to listen to music. She would be like, "Why do you have to sway back and forth so much? You look like a nerd." Oh, sorry. I hate my fingers slip, and instead of hitting it, I hit it. Maybe I should rename it. Maybe I should give him a different username. Maybe I should call him Ed Mucho or something. Not to be funny, but because the fact is I keep hitting you instead of I. Gmail. Oh man, this takes a while. Return and enter the password. It's alright. And I just sent you your username and password into your email, so you have it there. Because the pen kept skipping on you. I hate ballpoint pens. Especially the ones I try to buy better pens, and they're like, we keep losing the good pens. Now I keep getting stuck with the crappy ones, and then we end up. No, it kept coming out more like this. I'll show you. Because my fingers kept missing the I, I kept typing it EDMUCHNO. And that was like I don't know why he's up so early, but he's up early. I gotta get better pens. I don't think that's his intention. But it's, But anyway, so what can you tell me about the hormone called cortisol? I mean, what I'm curious about in particular is it seems like it's a hormone that affects your fight or flight parasympathetic nervous system.
It affects a lot of things, Michelle. It's your basic. If I remember right, it's like something that fuels your adrenaline.
Yeah.
You know, it helps with growth. It's just one of those things in your body that does a couple different things.
Yeah,
and that's why when it gets off kilter, it affects you so much.
Yeah, I know. She answered the question, guys. But I just don't know why. I mean, because I know that lately there's been a lot of stuff going on in the world events that just basically have been really eating at me.
Well, Michelle, one bit of advice I can give you is there's nothing you can do about stress. Everybody gets it. Sometimes we get it as bad, worse than other days.
Yeah.
But what you have to do is find a way to de-stress, whether
Right.
it be, a couple hours every day, sitting listening to music, just so you can relax, to kind of counteract that, your cortisol levels going up or whatever. There's nothing you can do about stress.
That's all I used to do. Like I said, my mom used to make fun with the way I used to de-stress with the music, and because I swayed back and forth to the music like a metronome, and she used to think that was stupid, and used to make fun of me because of that as a kid. So
Well,
for that reason,
Michelle,
I never ever do it in public anymore.
Well, Michelle,
I don't even do it
who
around
cares what people
anyone's
think?
around the house.
Well, who cares what people think? You're an adult. If something, you like your ears, who cares if people like them or not? But you still wear them because you like them.
Yeah.
If you want to sway back and forth to music, do it. It's about making yourself happy.
Right.
And who cares if people don't like it or they think it's weird or whatever? You do it because it makes you. It's not hurting anybody.
Right. And like you said, it's like, as far as, for example, the new ears are going to be here today or tomorrow. I don't know if they're out for delivery right now, if they'll be out for delivery tomorrow, but they were brought to the post office today. So, I'm looking forward to getting the new ears.
What are you going to do with your old ones? Are you just going to toss them?
Folks, not all of them are really that bad in shape physically. If I can get some of the extra glue off them, maybe I could just give them away. It sounds like Cruiser will probably take another set of ears. Hey, Cruiser, got more ears for you. The only thing is, it's going to cost you about $8 for shipping.
Yeah, you could have Bill said you can have a raffle for them.
Maybe I'll send
you
them.
You could autograph them.
Maybe I'll send them two pairs of ears. I got. I hate to be imagine the next tenant moving in this apartment going, ew, where are these ears? This person have an ear fetish or something? They're all over the apartment, all in the drawers. Michelle, you gonna actually ever rent out the apartment furnished or unfurnished? Lately, Jimmy's been keeping the furniture in the apartments, so it kind of rents them out now furnished, which kind of works out because we don't have a lot of space when you're moving. Because a lot of people that come into these buildings, they don't have any furniture, and so lately, and I told him it's not a bad idea to do that. I said, rent the apartments out furnished. People will pay you extra for that, especially if they're moving in a hurry and they need a place to go. They're not going to necessarily have time to lug things in the truck. So lately, people have been keeping the furniture here, in case
You should tell Jimmy. You should tell Jimmy he should make you the property manager.
Yeah, perhaps, but that means I'd have to collect all the rent checks, which wouldn't be so bad. But the first thing is, I would also tell tenants is, yes, you can pay by PayPal. You can pay by MasterCard, Visa, American Express, and Discover. Because I already have a business account, so I can actually collect all those means of payment for rent.
Does Jimmy take everything in cash?
Everything's in cash or check.
Oh, he does do checks too.
He does do checks or money
Now,
orders.
if people write a check, do they write it to like the name of your apartment building, or do they write it specifically to Jimmy?
They write it specifically to Jimmy.
See, I don't think he's supposed to do that.
Well, he's not a complex owner. I mean, the building is not listed as a business. I mean, it's not a corporation. It's not like Winthrop Court or River Run Apartments. It's just individual name. Speaking of knocking on the door, hey, will you get that?
I don't know how that
Is that
works.
you knocking
I don't
or
think.
is that neighbor knocking? Which door? Oh, man.
Oh my goodness. Busy morning for Michelle. Ed interruptions, knocking at her door. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Bill. Illegal all around. I don't care if there's a business name or anything. I don't think he's supposed to take checks in his name if he's renting, because he's a landlord. So technically, that's a business if I know law right. He's supposed to keep that separate from his personal stuff. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Right, Red? We should all corner him. I honestly think that's what's going to happen is he's going to just run one day.
Sounds like the swatters are at it again.
Sure, come on in.
Come on. Right now we're live. Sounds like swatters are at it again. Ah. What's over here?
She got swatted?
Guys, the kitchen door is open there. Anyway, so sound like Botter and his buddies are at it again. Now they said there was a shooting here.
Oh no.
That's what they said. I was like, what? Shooting? No one's been shot except with a camera. That was just true.
Michelle, you need to set something up with your police department that they call you first before they come out.
I did. But I don't know if, because I have the phone silenced, if I got a message or a phone call from them. Let's see.
I tried calling you and you didn't pick up.
Yeah, I got a phone call from somebody in Winstead, so that might have been them.
Well, you need to keep your phone on. I mean, even if you just leave it with Ed.
It's they're not calling from the Winstead number. They're calling from another number that's not the Winstead police. So I don't know that because I can't leave my phone on during the show because people call ridiculously late times trying to sell me car insurance.
You can't leave your phone with Ed during your show? I mean, he's up. You might as well answer your phone.
Yeah. I have my phone set to silent.
Yeah, when your show is going, you need to have that phone on. Whether you put it on vibrate or if Ed can help you out and answer it, because, this way then the police won't get so upset with you. If they try calling you and, they get some stupid false call.
Well, I just turned the phone ringer on now, so. So I suspect Butter and his buddies are at it again.
Well, you don't blame Botter. We don't know for sure. Chances are probably is him, but you don't know for sure.
Yeah.
Children.
After all, he was one who tried to porn bomb us on Wednesday.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's what's been being said, but I don't trust anybody in the drama community. With what they say. I do trust some people, like, people that hang out with us, but they could be given misinformation too.
Yeah. So, like I said, right now we only got 15 watching, which is good, but, I'm still finding it a little bit annoying, because it's like, that's just where some of the cortisol comes in, That's like, oh, wait, now I gotta deal with this on top of everything else. And
well, unfortunately, when you're in the public like you are, Michelle, you're gonna have to learn how to deal with some of this stuff.
Yeah.
Movie stars, government officials. I mean, they all deal with this crap. That's why they get security and stuff. So
I can't.
You either got to learn to deal with it or get out of the public. I mean, there's two options here.
Right. Well, like I said, is that actually it's three options. You could always move into a new location and not have anybody have your old address.
That's true. That is an option.
I actually am seriously wondering about that option because there is a reason why Connecticut's gotten so expensive. But then again, the whole country's expensive. Hey, Rusty. And the country's expensive overall. There's really no inexpensive place to go. If you want to stay anywhere in Connecticut, it just costs a fortune to move. It used to be everybody would get Rusty Cam on for Rusty here because he's here. He's here's Rusty. He's looking at me like, come on over. Come on, say hi to the crowd. Yeah. Muzzle my hand, muzzle the camera too. Give everybody a complimentary headbutt, buddy. Yeah. Or at least step the camera anyway. I don't really know what the answer to this is about why they're doing that, but technically it's not even funny. And of course,
it's not funny. It's very childish.
Yeah. Me and Winston Police do have arrangements set up. It's just like I said, but because of the phone calls come in trying to sell me medical insurance, somebody who has my private number is calling up and put my name on mailing lists all over the country trying to sell me medical insurance. And
Well, no, that could be too if you went to a website or something looking up, because I get that crap too.
yeah, I know.
Where
it's true. It is on my.
And right now, Medicare and all that is trying to get their plans.
Yeah.
So that it may not. Nobody might not have given your number out. It just may just be spam coming through.
Yeah. I haven't gotten too many pizza calls lately, but
well, don't give them any ideas.
Well,
There's
honestly,
a lot of ignorant
the
people
problem
out
is,
there.
guys, is that Ed wants to go back to Florida, so that means I'd be pretty much back to myself again once he decides to go back, because he doesn't really think it's gonna work very long to stay here because of the people in the show have caused him so much angst. And I have to agree with him. I said that, I said, I agree. I said, Ed, what these people have been doing on the show is terrible to everybody. I'm just going to adjust our screen here. Because, somebody decided to make fun of Ed, and they just perpetuated and made it worse for everybody. Me, Ed, landlord, constantly dragging everybody else into it. And it's like, I don't know who started out with the funny routines about Ed, but they actually caused a lot of problems for real people. Because Ed has no idea why they're doing it any more than I do. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I mean, he wants to go back. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of complications in his life. For example, he just got food stamps in the state of Connecticut. I mean, what's he going to do? Just go over to the window, hand in his card, and say, I'm out of here? Then
no, when he gets to Florida, all he has to do is call whatever DHS system down there and have it switched over.
Yeah, he's done it enough times, but it's the point is that he shouldn't have to do that. He shouldn't have to go through this. I don't really want to bring Ed into this, but I mean, it does come up. I mean, like, some people thought it was funny to razz Ed, and unfortunately, as they did that, it got worse and worse and worse to the point where, Ed was angry at me, thinking I was instigating it. Yeah, well, unfortunately, he didn't try that again. But the thing is that Ed needs a place to hang out too. He needs to get to de-stress and do his own things. This show is pretty much a main part of my day. It's like drinking coffee and smoking cigarettes for some people. It's like, oh, it's how I start my day. Okay, if I didn't have the morning show, and I didn't do one yesterday, and I didn't do on Wednesday, I did one on Wednesday, but I didn't do one yesterday. I didn't feel very normal at all. I felt totally out of the loop. And I mean, it's sad. I mean, to think about that there are some people don't realize that I love what I do. I love the content I do. But then again, YouTube's own guidelines, are basically making it hard for me to be able to express myself the way I want to and cover the world current events, the ones that I want to cover. Well, I don't have to worry about YouTube striking a channel because you mentioned something bad. I don't know. Anyway, let me talk about the computer real quick. The Catalina is working okay. I do get a little frustrated with all the fact that all the added security that Apple's threw in it, which unfortunately drives me up a wall. Even install program has become a challenge now, where you have to approve. Oh, do you approve this program to access your files? Do you approve this application to use your microphone? Do you approve this application to use the camera? Do you use? But then again, Android does the same thing. It's like the same issue. If you say no to any of the questions, the program that feature will not work. And then some programs you don't realize how much information they're asking. For example, for Google Meets, to do screen share, I had to give it permission to do screen share. I don't even know if I can still do screen share. I haven't even tested that feature. Let me test that. Screen share. So let's just share a window. I'll just share a screen so you can see it here. Yeah, I can share a screen now. So I'm just sharing the screen with you. Let's say what I'm talking about. Make sure it's actually set to approve it. Chrome wants to share the contents of Google.com. So I said, yeah, sure. Now where's the yes command? And it's just sitting there go, I don't even see it. There we go. And now supposedly I'm sharing the screen with you. Okay? Yeah, there's the screen. Okay, so that's sharing it now. But for a while, until I got the permission set up, I couldn't even do the sharing of the screen. That's just what I'm talking about. With the new software now, there's so many security layers on it. It's like peeling back an onion. I remember when I was a teenager in the 1980s, it was pretty simple. Okay, we didn't have cameras and microphones on the average computer, but on the other hand, people weren't using internet either. Most people weren't anyway. Maybe offices were, but most people were using bulletin boards, electronic bulletin board systems, or they would sometimes share information by sharing files. And that's the difference. Of course, now everything's on the internet. I mean, everything. Remember back in the 90s and there was concerns that people's webcams were spying on them? That's one of the reasons why you start adding the security layers, because they were worried that people's computers are being hijacked by bad people and spying on people. Our whole world is connected to the internet. Our whole world is now sharing information, even information that you never even think about being shared. So it's a different time now, which kind of sucks. I got a Dell. Actually, I have a Dell that needs a new keyboard on it because the guy who had it used to smoke cigarettes on his computer. He used to burn the keys with the cigarette. I don't know why.
Jesus.
I don't know why he
What
did.
Did he put the cigarette out on the keyboard?
On his keyboard, and he burnt the keys, and the computer works, but the keyboard is a mess. Then he has a compact, which is an old ancient piece of crap. The Dell has big screen on it, but it's only an i5 fourth generation. So it's not bad, but it only has a 320 megabyte hard drive. So I put that in the age range of probably maybe early 2000s. Maybe a little bit newer than maybe 2020. It'd be too new. But I'm gonna say probably 2018. So I gotta get a keyboard for that. Then I gotta figure out how to take that computer apart to put the keyboard on. But I can get the keyboards. It's just a lot of work to take a computer apart just to change the keyboard out. And Ed says to me, he says, because his Chromebook has problems too. Like the keyboard, the guy used it so much that he rubbed all the letters and numbers off the keys. So I had to use my label maker, which is the old embossing type, to label the keys so Ed could tell which key was each, because he doesn't touch type. And then, even if he did, one of the shift keys on the keyboard is stuck. You can't always get it to work properly. It had dips in them. Yeah, well, this keyboard don't have dips. And you know what? That's the problem with chronic chain smokers, is that they make a mess of the keyboard. I'm not a smoker, thank God. I never really got into the smoking habit. So, whoever decided to say BS about me having somebody doing a shooting here, I don't know who you are, but that was not cool.
Michelle, I wouldn't even address it.
No,
that's what they look
he does
for.
not lick his keyboard. I don't know anything about the other person that had the keyboard before him, but it was so full of nicotine glazed crud that the keyboard also is obviously where your palms go as the paint is worn off. That's not uncommon. So I told him, so I can get you a keyboard from a recycled machine that's in good shape. And he said, I don't want to spend that kind of money. He's like, only $12, Ed. But then, of course, I realized, well, how do you get the old palm rest and keyboard off so you can put the new keyboard on? His trackpad's fine. There's nothing wrong with the trackpad. But, I seriously wonder what the answer also had. The Dell has a track point on it as well. I don't know. These computers are getting to be complicated. Even this computer gets confusing sometimes for me. I mean, it's like comparing a car with an old carburetor with a car with electronic ignition and EGR and all this new pollution control systems. I mean, I'm used to using computers that were pretty straightforward, simple, but nowadays you got layers on top of layers of stuff that makes them work. Maybe they were saying it was no, they didn't say that. They said there was a shooting, as in with a gun, bang bang shooting, and there wasn't here. I was like, a shooting here? No one's been shot except I do videos with my video camera. I don't, So, was that number that called from the Winston Police Department on top of the other police department? I could add it to the collection room. The phone numbers. Yeah, I'll add it. Now we have more area codes in Connecticut. Now, I don't know which. I'm going to add it to Winston Police. I'm sure it's already is the Winston Police. I'm not sure.
Well, it might have been a private cell number from like a detective or something. But again, I say I would not talk about it because that's what they look for.
Right.
So I would just move on from this stupidity, childishness.
Yeah, that's just it. It's stupid because it's. I mean, it's true. Once the police probably got a little more time on their hand than say major cities. Oh, that's one thing we can talk about briefly is the crime wave that's going on across the country against the police. I'm only going to talk about briefly because it might make YouTube a little bit insensitive. But there's been a lot of warfare in cops lately. and it smelled like on the keyboard. It smells like cherry cigars. So it's not cigarettes unless you have flavor, unless you have, you know, flavored cigarettes like you do cigars or something. That's all I know. So anyway, there's a lot of people who rightfully are concerned because of this, including the competitor running against Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez in her home district, saying that he wants to seriously make capital punishment the penalty for killing police, which I think makes sense. And other public servants. You know, I think that needs to be done. I think we have to do something to get this situation under control.
Wait, you think if someone kills a police officer, they deserve to die as well?
Yeah, I think that might be necessary. But they shouldn't make them sit there in jail for months and then throw, right after they're convicted and found guilty, they should bring them outside town square, chain them to a light post, and shoot them dead right there. Execution style.
Oh, I don't agree with that.
Well, I don't agree about leaving the guy on death row either way forever. Then you might as well just give him life in prison.
Well, I don't agree with that.
I don't know when
either.
there's going to be another stimulus check. I don't know when because they keep giving us excuse. Let's be honest, the politicians, regardless of party, don't care about us.
I doubt there will be another stimulus check, Michelle. I wouldn't even count on it.
At this point, I can't either because there's too many things up in the air right now. Also, they say personal hygiene products are going to go up to 10% in March.
Morning, Carlos.
Yeah, how you doing, Carlos?
Michelle, did you pull your Oracle card this morning?
No, I didn't. I didn't do the tarot card either. I just kind of got started, and then I kind of got sidetracked. So when we get to start with the Oracle card and also do some tarot this morning here. We'll switch it over to the other screen for that. Let's see. Alright. Today's tarot card, Oracle card, we'll start with the Oracle card first, I'll shuffle these a little bit. Sometimes I randomly just pull them out of the deck. Alright. So, pull up today's tarot card, Oracle cards. We'll start with the Oracle card for today's general message. Okay, today's card, we only got 40 cards, just from Cali. Endings and beginning. Now, it's number 17, Cali's Endings and Beginnings. Kali is an Indian goddess. It's also known as the World Destroyer. But she's also known as the World Creator, too. So, number 17. Says here is, you are eternal, sacred being whose attachment to people, things, and events are ephemeral and constantly shifting. Take responsibility and let go of bad habits that keep you from achieving balance and harmony. There may be something or someone you need to release to make room for what will truly help you on your path. Ego sometimes holds on to people, behavior, and things unknowns to us, obstructing our growth. Whether it is our role as a perpetrator or victim, the guilty or the innocent one, the falsely accused, the scoundrel or saint, we are all meant to flow in peace and love. Bring an end to those things that are no longer serve you. Do not fear the dark, as it holds the secret for release into freedom and greater knowledge. There is no bigger force than a mother protecting her child. You will be given the strength to let go, to transcend, to open a new chapter. So that's the reading. Kind of like Elsa saying when she said, let it go, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The perfect girl is gone. Yeah. Absolutely. So let's see. The regular tarot go. Let's see. Let's do the general tarot reading for today. Now I'm still working on my tarot deck. I'm still working on improving my techniques. Because there was questions about kind of getting things mixed up with the different numbers, like what the 5s and the 9s and the other things mean. But I think the readings I come up with are pretty good for their intended purpose. 3-card spreads, it's not the same thing as a Celtic cross, and it makes it a lot easier to do them. So beginnings and endings. So that's the general reaching energy. So my question for today is, what is today going to be like for my viewers? Mother Asna Father Yahweh, what's today going to be like for my viewers? Okay. So I see the Knight of Wands. I see the Sun card. And I see the 7 of Swords. I don't like the 7 of Swords card. Alright, so let's pull up the Knight of Wands. See what it says on that. The Knight of Wands is he's shown as upon a journey, departure, flight, action, change. The Sun card, which is number 19, is enlightenment, vitality, contentment, success, vivacity, lucidity. In other words, enlightenment. So far means that some things are going to go good for you. But then you got the 7 of Swords, like the guy's sneaking away. I've got a couple of swords. Sometimes can hide these. Yeah. It's a mixed bag. Basically, you're going to do fine in a general reading. But the 7 of Swords is like saying is, but there's somebody or something that is up to no good. So I don't know why that is. Why they sense that there's something going on in the world today. But
I feel it.
What's that? I feel it too.
I feel an energy in the world of doom. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel weird.
I feel a sense of depression overall in the world. All right, so
I do too.
Everybody asked me about the Ukraine situation. I'll just go into this real quick here as a reading. I don't want to go into major detail on it. What's the story with Ukraine for today, for the remainder of this month? which is what, 2 days? What's going on in Ukraine in the next 3 days? Mother Asna, Father Yahweh, what is going on with the Ukraine in the next 3 days?
I do too, Red.
Come on, get in there. All right. Well, I got the Ten of Pentacles. I got the Knight of Wands again. Seriously, and the Hanged Man. So obviously something's changing. So I'm getting the impression that they were doing good for a while, but the Knight of Wands. I'm getting better at memorizing these signs, but it takes me a while. I don't. The one set of suited cards I don't like is I don't like the sword cards. He is shown as if upon a journey, departure, flight, action, change. Okay, so something's going to change, and then we have the Hanged Man, which confirms that something's going to change. So the situation in Ukraine is getting from Ten of Pentacles to something not so nice, and I got a feeling. Let's pull up a fourth card. What's the end result going to be of that? Again, I see the Knight of Pentacles now. The Knight of Pentacles is right here. Points the way to prosperity through hard work and focus. Utility, responsibility, traditional values. In other words, they might recover eventually. They get to the Knight of Pentacles. But at this point, Ukraine has probably got a lot of crying time right now. And a lot of emotional stress because of the actions of the select to the people in the Ukraine right now. So generally a crappy time for everybody. You know, why do you keep repeating the same things?
Who?
I got a text.
Who's repeating the same thing?
Celia Smith.
Oh. I don't know.
They keep repeating the same lines over and over again.
Well, maybe they might have a limited vocabulary.
Yeah, but they keep repeating themselves over and over again.
Well, there's not a lot of people who have high IQs on this platform.
Yes, where I think Twitch was better. I think Twitch had better taste up here.
I honestly think that it wouldn't be a bad idea. If you were me, I would just dump this platform and go to a completely different to generate a new audience. That's what I would do. But, I know you've got years of work in your channel.
Or just use this video just to do vlogs and be cast on instead.
Yeah, I don't think this is the platform to do with what you want to do anymore.
Twitch is better. So much. I do think Twitch is a little bit better, but even there's things that. Yeah, I think that vlogs and Bcast on YouTube have done better for me. They're less stressful. I mean, I hate to lose the cash revenue I make, but seriously, when you got people doing that with with the things that they do on this platform and the administration's own policies on this platform, I seriously really got to question where the future is. It's
right. I agree with you, Michelle. I think you should keep this channel and do your your videos of like your techie stuff, and even do vlogs once in a while. But
And maybe
I honestly think
editorials.
you need a fresh start.
Yeah,
I mean, look,
because
check out like what did FC say? He said check out D Live, check out Odyssey. You need to generate a whole different audience for what you want to do.
yeah, might as well say get a Windows computer. Well, it doesn't matter. The technology's not the problem. But yeah, I think the YouTube is becoming at large. There's too many. Um, I'm trying to think of the right way to say something without offending. But I think that Twitch is
Immature. YouTube has been given over to the immaturity, the childishness.
Yeah.
There's nothing but toxicity on this platform. You don't go anywhere now, and you don't see like useless, stupid drama.
Yeah, and cop collars. Like,
Yeah, well, I mean, they do the stupidest shit just for a reaction. It's dumb.
yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I think I outgrew YouTube for everyday shows. I think that I mean, with all the videos I have in my collection now, you could actually go through and watch them, and you'll be watching them for years. Maybe more than one comment to get on the contest. What contest? YouTube has become trash. Yeah, YouTube has become the daytime TV. I guess it's just like all the daytime TV soap operas out there.
It's like Jerry Springer.
As the world turns, General Hospital, yeah, kind of thing. It's so scripted now. It's not even. I mean,
some of it's scripted, but the sad thing is a lot of it isn't. It's just people have reverted back to being like 13 years old again. Grown ass people acting like kids.
Yeah. But then again, what's been going on in the world isn't helping either. I mean, some people want to de-stress, and YouTube for them is how they do it. But invariably, that causes them to create stress for other people.
Bill's a young and restless guy.
I'm a YANR guy myself. What does that mean?
It's a soap opera. I think it's The Young and the Restless.
Oh, okay.
I think that's the soap opera.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's a TV show. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, not saying that Twitch doesn't have their own. I'm sure they do, but I haven't run into them yet. That's because they're still small on Twitch.
Yeah, but the week that you were on Twitch, how many new people did you get to sub up to you? I mean, just a week. You had at least 5 or 6 people that just found you and subbed you up or subscribed.
Actually, it was 15 of them. There was actually 15. We started out with 20.
Yeah. See, I mean, I think you honestly need a new audience.
Right.
I don't think YouTube's where it's at anymore. It's gone. It's complete trash. What you want to do, and like you said, YouTube's policies keep changing. For what you want to do, it just limits you.
Yeah, before YouTube was like express yourself. Now it's go fuck yourself. I'm not trying to be mean to YouTube's old slogan, but the truth was, back when YouTube was before the ad apocalypse began, you had people creating content that really, really wanted to create content. You could talk about the things that were really wrong, and you could get people to at least look at them. Now it's like you're afraid to say one thing about something, or you might get a strike, or you might say it's a violation in terms of service, or and I'm not really getting that feeling like you said, the general malaise overall is like a horrible thing, but I don't need. I mean, I need better than this. I mean, I do watch a lot of YouTube videos, but I do. The stuff I'm into is not what is what most people live stream over. You know, I'm into technical videos. I'm into videos involving science and technology, and occasionally some news broadcasts as well. But most of the time, it's in the sciences and technology and the arts. For example, I'm interested in pipe organs. Most people don't even know that. I've actually been watching a lot of videos on pipe organ designs. You know, because I find that fascinating. But just
And that's what you should gear. And that's what you should gear your channel toward, Michelle. Things that you're interested in, and then the people who share your interest. Those are the people that will, stick around.
Yeah, and then of course, like someone said about fake Google Mod. Well, first of all, I never gave them a wrench. They're not even showing on my list as having a wrench. So, how did they get in to have the kind of power that they can actually delete comments when I never gave them the ability to do that? I don't know.
Well, if you did mod them at one time, they hide their channel, and then you can't see that they're modded.
Oh. Yeah, but they're not even listed on my hidden channels.
I don't think you can see them if they hide their channel.
So the point is that somebody has found a way to get through to the YouTube software and been able to infiltrate it. We covered it once before. And the lady that originally brought the story to light has never got back to me about it. I think she began to feel fearful because I think she realized that what she said, she thought it was just an isolated incident. And now she realizes that she really seriously would be opening up a big can of worms. That's why she decided not to cover it with me, because I think she realized that the problem is a lot bigger than she thought it was.
Could be. She might have just moved on, thinking that there's nothing she can do.
Right. Yeah, because I think in the long run, I think that would have created another drama problem right there. So yeah, there's just people YouTube, to me, I feel like I outgrew this platform. You do a 2-hour show a day in the morning, and it's like, it's the same basically thing. I see the same thing on other channels too. There's a routine that they do. It hasn't changed. They keep the same routine every day. When you get to viewers, yeah, but the problem is at the same time, I don't know. The small channels like mine that don't really have an easy time growing on any platform. Even on Twitch, getting my channel to be recognized in Twitch, like Multimedia J said, is you need to. They say, well, you move from YouTube to Twitch, your audience will follow you. Well, that's true, but that's because you're going from an existing platform to another platform. I'll follow you to Twitch. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Well, I would still have the memberships here, but the thing is that it would not take long before the ad revenue dries up. It already is drying up anyway. As companies are going out of business and as people are buying less and less products, and even the stuff that the stores, the online stores are selling now, a lot of it is actually kind of stupid. Which is true. I mean, Twitch has got its issues, but when we were on with Twitch, we were doing better because we had a new clientele, people coming in. We had our regular people coming in too. Those that were willing to migrate over to Twitch. Like you said, I think you said on Twitch, the drama community from YouTube isn't necessarily going to follow you. Is that still true or is that not true?
I think it's true to a point.
Yeah.
I think the people who truly support you and say that they're your friends, they'll follow you.
Right.
But that's what you want. You want the people that truly support you. You don't want the people that are just here for the drama or, the shit shows.
I mean, like last night's show, Wednesday night show was actually a fairly good show until somebody on the panel, which was Michelle's manager, decided to show skin. And I was like, after that, I was like, that tears it. I'm not even going to bother to show the panel at all. I want people to talk, but I didn't want to show skin.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, I was saying that we got you to show it because, FC wanted to show some things to your audience, but, people ruin it.
Right. Some of the communities, not just lazy, some of the communities are very hurtful. I mean, I feel like in some ways with YouTube, in some cases, I'm dealing with middle school all over again. It's like hearing about the stupid stuff in middle school. Okay, my middle school years weren't too bad, but today's middle schools must be really bad.
Actually, middle school kids are a lot more mature than a lot of the YouTubers I've seen lately.
Yeah. And what's worse is that the YouTubers that we're talking about are adults. I mean, a lot of adults are doing this because I think they're trying to relive their teenage years. My biggest problem is people don't realize that the reason I didn't have a lot of friends in school is the same reason I don't have a lot of true friends on YouTube. Because I'm not really a very social person. I'm actually a very quiet person. As I got older, my hearing loss didn't help any. But the fact of the matter is I do have some physical hearing loss too, is that I tend to stay to myself. Used to read a lot of books and things, and a lot of science books, a lot of history books, a lot of fiction, historical fiction books, technology books. I used to read a lot of those things. I used to read the books by Piers Anthony called the Xanth series. And I love the Xanth series because it was originally, he said it wrote originally for adults, but then teenagers became popular with them. Probably because the way he wrote the book, very few parents would find anything offensive about them. And that's the truth. That's one of the reasons I play World of Warcraft. Is just like in the books. Piers Anthony talks about quests, where you go on quests to achieve a certain goal, and you might find things along the way that leads to other quests and other subquests. But then there's a slate, the uh, the the socialization you do on the way to achieve the goal. But the problem is that I don't know. Even World of Warcraft is starting to get a little dated. I play a lot of the same characters, so obviously we all start at the same starting zone. So I'm trying to liven it up by picking new places to new starting zones. For example, I went to Shatarath, which was pretty interesting. However, that was above my level 33 mage's ability to really do it, because it's a higher level quest, higher level location in the game. Doesn't mean that it wasn't fun to explore it if I could live. You know what I'm saying? But when you see that you got enemies or adversaries that are the same level as you, or even above you by even a few points, it doesn't take long before you realize that you don't want to just necessarily go out there and just go shooting, because you're gonna end up in the box pretty quick, especially if they're level 35 and you're level 33. It's not like my mage, it's not like a shadow priest that can recharge, heal with an infinite amount of mana. You can't, so like a level 37 kills you, he's gonna kill you in one shot. It doesn't take much. But the point is, for me, it's the quest. I love doing the quest. I love doing the exploration. But just like in real life, I'm terrible at socialization. I am terrible with a group of people I don't know. Because that's like you see in the night show, or when the panels, and when you have multiple people in the panel, what do? I retreat. I'm in the background listening. Maybe not talking much, but listening.
There's nothing wrong with that, Michelle.
No, yeah, I think I saw the card. The next 420 will be in. You have a lot of YouTube friends. I know I do. Yeah, I remember your cards, Yanni. I remember I saw it. I don't know where it went now. I didn't throw it away. I don't even know where the Christmas cards went. But the thing is that how many of these friends? I know some of you have followed me on Facebook or on Twitch. How many more would come over to Twitch? It's not just a money issue. Expensive. This world has gotten so expensive and so ridiculous that you can't. That some would say, "Oh, your Social Security should be all you need to live on," but we know that's not the case. Inflation's outstripped any Social Security increase we got. And that's something that worries me. In fact, is that our whole world is hamstrung, as you said. You can sense the feeling of malaise in the world, like hopelessness. If that what you're feeling, more specifically like helplessness or desperation. Yeah, he's in the kitchen. He's reading. He's working on his Chromebook right now. But either way, what do you generally feel, Leo, when you feel the air around you, the spiritual realm?
I feel a lot of chaos. A lot of people are lost and they don't know where to go. or where
Yeah,
to
I
turn.
noticed that too.
A lot of depression.
That definitely. And mental illness problems are abounding right now.
For sure.
I don't know about that, but about him being a Minecraft creeper, but I just 14 people right now, but oh well. World of Warcraft does good on this channel though. Which surprises me. World of Warcraft does good on this channel. By the way, as you probably noticed, if I feel upset or stressed, you guys see it in the weather. I told Ed this morning, I said, well, I can't be that weak if I made hell freeze over. I'm out of Florida. Yeah, well, anyway, the thing, I don't know much about the Minecraft creepers, but it's kind of like when I do those spiders in World of Warcraft, right? You know, I go out there and I'm constantly killing them suckers over and over again. I was actually surprised when I finally killed the toughest mission for Millennia was that one arachnid, that one spider that just would not go, no matter how many times she went back. How many times did I go back to Ghostlands to Aspire? Like 40, 50, 60 times. And finally, on his sheer luck, I killed it. And I was like totally shocked when I finally successfully killed it. Yeah. Yeah. So how do you think we're gonna ever get the world to be close to a sense of balance?
Are you asking me or are you asking everybody?
Asking everybody. But you're part of everybody, so I guess you can ask you.
I honestly think that until people take accountability for themselves and their own actions and stop trying to blame others for things that have happened or gone wrong in their life and and start showing a little bit more compassion, I don't think this world will ever turn around. There's too many people out there that they want to point the finger at everybody else for the way their life has turned out and how shitty it is.
Right.
But they don't realize that change is within themselves. In order to change, you have to change. You can't put that on somebody else. And then until people realize that and start doing it, nothing will change.
So far, I don't think any government's got a great plan at all. At least nothing that I would say is in your best interest.
No. Well, my feelings on the government and the rich. They're out for themselves. They don't care about us. They don't care about our economy. It's all about the dollar and all about the power.
Yeah. Daddy, you're right. It hasn't been, but it's not been as out of balance as it is now, as far as I can remember. At least in my lifetime, this lifetime. I mean, yeah, in the Victorian era, when you had the robber barons and you had the captains of industry like Vanderbilt, Rockefeller, Carnegie's, yeah, they were running the railroads and the petroleum industry and everything else. But people themselves were still pretty much decent people. Even if they had to struggle to make ends meet. It's a new
Yeah, it's
microscopic.
definitely a different day and age.
I know there's some new stuff coming in that we won't discuss here, but just to say is that some lab somewhere is coming up with something new. That's all I'll say right now. I covered it on my Discord news articles, but just to say is that yeah. Again, I think somebody on this earth wants everybody dead. If you ask me.
Well, it's a big, the conspiracy theory of population control.
Well, yeah, that's not so much
which
conspiracy.
is probably not a conspiracy.
Right, because you look at the Georgia Guidestones. It says maintain the world population of no more than 950 million people. Why would you want to maintain the world population only 950 million? Well, obviously because if you maintain a world population of 950 million people, there would be more resources for everybody on the planet. The only thing is, here's the rub. It's not like those resources are going to be given away now, are they? That's not the case. I wish. I mean, let's just say they successfully did that. Let's just say they got what they wanted. World population is 950 million and involving everything from birth control to genocide. All right, to whatever they do to get the population down that low. What's going to happen with all that land, all that property, all those assets of all the rest of the world that has now become available? Well, I know companies like BlackRock are going to go out there and rent them out. They're going to buy them up and say, you pay us now. We're your landlord. Think about what kind of damage they could do if you happen to have that good luck with your landlord. And he owns all the apartments in your neighborhood. He can refuse to rent you an apartment at all. We're already seeing that. We're already seeing that happening. We're biologically programmed to be out for yourself. We just notice the disparity more and more ability to communicate the internet. Yeah.
Wait, what Gianni said, you're biologically programmed to be out for yourself. We just noticed the disparity more with our ability to communicate the internet. Oh, that's true, Gianni. I agree with that.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
But I don't know for biologic. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with the biologically programmed to be out for ourselves.
I think there's two levels of this.
Well, I think that it's how we're brought up. Not just by our parents, but by our the society,
the base human
the area we
instinct
live in.
is to survive. That's the base level. That's the thing that keeps us all going. Is a self-preservation. That is a fact. That does exist. But then there are people that transcend that and go, well, my needs are met. Now I want to share my needs with other people. There's a phone call. There's the first call.
I don't know. I was brought up. My parents always did for others, and I mean,
hello,
at one time
I'm
my
not
dad
interested in your product.
Huh?
Speak.
Oh, she got a phone call.
Who is this? Well, if anybody wants the phone number for that, it's definitely a mailing list phone number because there's this phone number. Can I outbill collector phone numbers? I wouldn't.
Can you do what?
Well, this person called from Hartford, Connecticut. The phone number is 860-200-0196. Does anyone know who that is?
It just sounds like a telemarketer, Michelle.
Yeah.
860 is like, an 888 or
860
800
is
number.
our area code. 200-0196.
Yeah, I think it's just a telemarketer.
Now you know why.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of those too lately. Like I said, like Medicare and stuff, they're trying to get people to switch over on plans, and life insurance is a big one. I just think it's that time of year.
860 is there you go, not 830. Although I've seen a few 830s too. Well, either way, 200 is not a valid exchange number, though.
No, I've gotten, what's the area code, Michelle?
860, which is my area code.
Yeah. 860.
But the exchange is 200.
What's the number? Give me the number. 860 what?
Okay, let me get here. Okay. 860-200-0196. So I don't think you can even get a phone number in the 200 exchange.
It's a robocaller.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Just block it.
Yeah, that's just it. I block them, but then my block list is huge.
Well, I mean, maybe it's time to change your number, Michelle.
That cost me $15.
Well, is it worth the $15 to stop the hassle?
$15 to change the phone number.
Yeah, but I mean, then it would stop the hassle.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's worth it.
Yeah, maybe. But then I have to give the Winston Police a new phone number.
That's all right.
Well, I mean, the thing is like I said, as far as the YouTube goes, I think we've outgrown YouTube for the most part.
I think you have.
And because I feel that, I'm speaking to the wrong audience. I mean, there are some people that do enjoy some of my videos, and I know that they really do realize I really want to put a lot of work into my videos, and that's good because the videos, like I said, they're playing better, they're scripted, they're organized. For example, I still got parts of the video in the can that I'm supposed to finish with the video card review with Catalina. I haven't even got that all put together in the editor yet. I gotta put those together and kind of come up with the last few pieces of video that explain the video card detail. But I might want to change a few things that was mentioned on the video from Monday that we don't really need to keep in the video because they don't even fit into what the video topic is. So,
well, like I've talked to you about this before, Michelle. You need to sit down and really decide for yourself what you want to do, how you want to direct your show. You know, you said it yourself. YouTube has changed so much, and you get a lot of negative. You get a lot of negative attention on YouTube.
Exactly.
So maybe it's time to start fresh. I mean, you don't have to delete your channel, but save it for your tech videos. Save it for stuff like that where you can go, and if you want to sit and talk with people, generate a new audience. The people who really enjoy you, who consider you your friend or want to support you, they'll follow you. They'll follow you onto another platform. And the ones
Yeah.
that don't, they won't follow you, and you've already weeded out a lot of the people, that you don't want coming around.
Yeah, I agree with you. David Clay said YouTube is holding me back. I agree. And one of the things we learned too when we had the strike and we were on Twitch for a while is that the Twitch audience was less stressful for me. So that's why I probably will be going to Twitch for a while anyway for the live streams. I'm not
Yeah, I don't have any problem. I think it's a lot less hassle for you over there.
Yeah. It's a lot less hassle, and it seems like there are people a little more mature.
Yep. Yeah, because you have a lot of people that do support you, and I like having fun with you, Michelle, and I like when you're in a good mood because
Right.
then you interact with us a little bit more, and and it's not just like yelling, like stop it, don't do this, blah blah blah. You actually have a good time.
Right.
And that's what you should be doing when you do live streams. You should be having a good time. It shouldn't stress you out.
Right. And it shouldn't feel like, like you have to be like the playground monitor, playroom monitor, watching, make sure, that the kids don't beat each other up and stuff like that. And that's not what this channel is for. This channel is meant to share information, but like I said, YouTube doesn't let you share certain information anymore. And for example, I remember I got a strike because somebody thought I was encouraging people to killing themselves, which was totally false. And it's like, and then YouTube says, well, we still want to have people be able to talk about mental health concerns. Well, you know what? The thing is that yet at the same time, you don't want us to talk about mental health concerns. Because if you strike a channel that's trying to discuss a mental health issue, then what you're doing is you don't want us to talk about that issue. And seems to me to be very bipolar. In one sense, you want us to do this, but then when we do that, you come and slap our nickels with a ruler. Well, how much more can we take? It's almost like creating a mental illness issue in its own right. Almost like schizophrenia on YouTube's level. It's like, we want you to talk about that issue, but we don't want you to talk about that issue. So, why are you sending us mixed messages? It's so stupid. It doesn't make any sense.
And it probably never will, because you don't think like a lot of these people.
Right.
I, to this day, don't understand a lot of these people and how they act.
And that's the problem when you're in a certain intelligence area like I am. I mean, it's like you want to share. You want to talk about the stuff that like, for example, like electronics or stuff like that. You probably would love to dedicate a whole live stream to it. But there's a couple of reasons why a whole live stream doesn't make sense. How much can you talk about, for example, MOSFETs? I mean, I don't even know everything about MOSFETs, but I mean, like, I watched a video on it. If the guy was to do a live stream on MOSFETs, I think he would have lost all of his audience. Because the fact of the matter is that some of this stuff you need to go back and rewatch and rewind. And again, another thing that makes a difference too with any video is if you can't say it in less than 30 minutes, I'm talking about video here, then you're going to lose your audience. In the case of live streams that go 3, 4, 5, 6 hours long, that's a lot of people. I I got an unverified person that was going to try to jump in the panel, but they obviously changed their mind. They said they were called unverified. Some Jinping and verified, but they kind of walked away. So yeah, I mean, that's one of the reasons I don't want to do the live. That's one of the reasons I want to do the night shows on Twitch, because Twitch is a little more flexible. You know, and the morning shows I said I was going to do on YouTube, but honestly, as we see, it keeps coming up over and over again. There are people that don't even that want to make a mess of the morning shows too. You know, like doing this stupid business and calling the Winston Police Department. Like, why? You know, what's the logic behind this? It's. I mean, you're taking time out of the police department's day to answer a call that isn't even a justified. It's like pulling a fire alarm. Why? What's the point of pulling a fire alarm? Because you want to see everybody running out of the rooms, you know. But that's so stupid. Because some innocent person could get hurt trying to get out of the room because everybody else is running out of the rooms. If that makes any sense. And
Yeah, well,
and given what's going on right now with the police departments, and the fact that officers now are scared because they're afraid that they're going to be getting into a situation where they could be shot or be hurt. They don't want to get involved in that either. Okay? That's all I'm going to say here about that. So, and what you think is funny could result potentially in somebody putting their lives in danger.
no, a lot of childishness.
Yeah, I saw that. Jinping, Xi Jinping, yeah.
What, Xi Jinping?
At least Red has an idea who they are. Or maybe the person.
Oh, is that who tried to join?
They're the one who tried to join, but then they changed their mind. Oh, now he's back again. It is a public panel. Let's get them on here. Let's see. Go ahead. Don't worry, they can't see us on the screen anyway. So they can flash all the skin they want. They won't be porn bounding my channel again. It's just a photograph.
Just be prepared, and if you have to mute the panel.
Oh, muting the panel is not hard to do. The way the sound is recorded.
Right. I'm just saying, be prepared.
Yeah. Well, right now they're not saying nothing. They got their microphone muted. So I'm at, and the guy next to me is crying. Do you know why he's crying? Did he say why he's crying?
Who's crying?
Typically said there's a guy next to him in a public restroom that's crying.
Aw. Morning, Ryan.
How you doing, Ryan?
How are you today?
Sorry that Wednesday's night show was a little bit crazy.
Well, I love the fact that he called in and he was telling us the story. I love it.
Yeah. I didn't even really remember the story that much because there was so many things going on. I have to go back and rewatch it. I know he's talking about his weight.
Oh, yeah, you should. Yeah, well, he's talking about his life struggles and how when he finally had enough and he asked for help from Jesus. I
Right.
think he said he either prayed to Jesus or God. Then his life started turning around, and now he's like, even at the age of, I think he said he was 63. He's doing so much better than he's been doing, the prior years. It's an amazing story. I'm so happy for him.
Yeah, so he's about his age.
Yeah.
Well, I know that. Of course, I don't know anything about his backstory. I don't know anything about his upbringing or anything. So I don't know. Um, how we got into a state of despair in the first place. But I do know that yes, it did 60. You know what? I don't know what actually causes kidney stones. I just know is that it's calcium
Kidney stones
buildup.
it's calcium. It's either diet or just a malfunction in your body usually.
Yeah.
You just can't process things like others.
Or maybe you're not drinking enough water in the first place.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Water is very important.
Yeah, I can't read Chinese though. I don't know Chinese. I don't know Mandarin. I was behind in that stream. It was a great stream. All of a sudden, it went private. Yeah, because of porn bombing done by apparently someone called Michele's manager. That's why it was marked private. But now we have it ready to be public again after we edited out incriminating information. But I Leo's gonna review it. She's gonna let me know if she thinks it's okay because of any
Yeah,
other.
I'm glad I get to though because I didn't get to see most of it.
I'm glad to go through because I know you didn't. I'm glad you found the Lord and found your path from Topamax pill. I don't know what Topamax is.
It's I forget the name of the word of it, but they use it a lot of times, like if you have a fast heartbeat.
Red Foreman's coming on now. Let's get him on here. Right now, my computer's running okay. How you doing, Red? I don't know. But since hold on a minute, phone's ringing again.
Yeah.
Community health. That's probably for his appointment. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna take this.
Mute up, Michele. Yeah, I think because isn't that I think Topamax is a calcium blocker. I think it has something to do with calcium.
It's for and it was this doctor's office. Let me get Paul on here.
That's fine with me.
Oh, hey Paul, how
Yeah,
you
I need
doing?
a coffee.
No, that's good.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay. All right, I'll pull up on the side chat of the. It says, "Hi Michelle, how you doing? I see you." What would you want to kick that guy for? What did he do?
Anything like the 5th or 6th, because the 3rd's a tilt day. That's when I get paid. Yeah, that'd be good.
Oh. Well, right now, while Bill Ed is talking to his doctor's office, it's nothing to do with the panel. So we had a new guy on the panel, which supposedly is from China. Then Red's on the panel, Paul's on the panel, I'm on the panel, Leo's on the panel. And we were talking about the situation with the future with this channel on YouTube. We were thinking is that given the nature of what's going on with YouTube, is that we all kind of came up with a general consensus that we've outgrown YouTube. That's what we were talking about. And so, we too low. What do you mean by that?
Uh-oh, Dab. Better find it.
Yeah. Was it lit? Did it burn the carpet?
Did you set yourself on fire like Michelle?
Yeah, I was in 7th grade. That was kind of a mistake. Ew. I searched under the seats and everything. I hope the guy doesn't come back and find it. I don't know. Maybe he'll smoke it. So what was that for, Ed?
To reschedule the appointment because they changed the doctors.
Oh.
I changed the appointment time. I wrote it down.
You got the pen over there anyway, so just go ahead and change it.
I did. I wrote it down. It's on the 7th.
So now you gotta call up the senior center and change it with them too. I'll take care of that after the show. Just write the new appointment time down somewhere so I can update it. All right. So we're gonna I had to kick him off. Yeah.
Morning, gamer.
Yeah, how you doing?
Red had to kick the Chinaman.
I don't know who. Oh, is that Blinda, or is it?
Good morning, Michelle. Good
No.
morning, panel.
How you doing, Paul?
Good morning, Paul. No, Blind Ambition. That's not who
Stop
Blinda,
doing
Blinda.
that. I'm already reading your comments on the little white panel on the side there. I got two panels
so
open.
let's read some of his comments.
So, what I'm thinking about is that we might be moving our live shows to Twitch and just leave YouTube just for videos for now. Because it seems to be doing better over in Twitch. We don't have cop collars on Twitch, to my knowledge anyway. I don't know. So, let's see, 14 people, 11 people. We were up to almost 20 at one point, but...
Yeah, stream's kind of dying down. It's about that time probably to wrap it up.
Yeah, it is 12 noon, so...
Yeah. Time to
All
wrap
right,
her up.
so here's the itinerary for today. I'm going to get some World of Warcraft in later on tonight on YouTube. And then we'll be moving the morning shows to Twitch starting tomorrow. So
It'll be fun.
What did I do this time? As far as I know, nothing.
Oh.
How you doing, Red? So we're gonna be moving the morning shows over to Twitch. Because somebody started calling the cops on me again, and that's totally unacceptable. So I'm basically kind of getting ready to just kind of wipe my, just wipe my hands to the YouTube thing because it's really getting ridiculous. And I think Leo would agree with me
Good
on
for
that.
you, Michelle.
I think I've outgrown the platform.
Yeah, maybe it's time to delete the channel, like Burger Boy said. Move on to a new
I don't
one.
have to delete the channel
Start a new
because there's a
channel.
lot of good content on the channel that obviously will be there for a long time.
A lot of your content was lost. All your good content was lost, Michelle.
She still has good content.
Yeah, but the
Not
great,
all of it.
yeah, there's some already content. But yeah, maybe it's time to start new. When you start in your chatterbait, Michelle, I'm telling you, you'd be huge over there.
I'm not even on
World of Warcraft on Chatterbait.
I'm not even on OnlyFans either, so don't ask.
Well, I wouldn't suggest you go on OnlyFans, Michelle, but I mean that's a completely different thing than Chatterbait. Chatterbait's for streaming. OnlyFans is for showing like your nudes. Yeah, no one, I don't think would. You should go on Chatterbait.
Does OnlyFans even do live streaming?
Again, no, they don't. But Chatterbait does. You can play World of Warcraft over there. I'm sure you get a lot of people, a lot of viewers over there. Put your PayPal in there. Set your PayPal up to get your coins.
Yeah,
you get 5 cents a coin.
That's exactly one of the reasons I'm ready to leave here. Is I can't even read news articles on this channel.
Right. You can do whatever you want on Chatterbait.
I don't know about Chatterbait because
I know. I think people would be interested. They'd be yelling at you probably to take your clothes off, but you just stay strong and keep doing what you're doing. I think it'd be great. You could bait people.
I will not follow you to Chatterbait, Michelle. Sorry.
Tell people that you'll take their clothes off at like $1,000 or something. We'll get you some. We'll have fun over there.
I don't know. It didn't look like it was free to be in Chatterbait. It looked like there was.
Sure. It doesn't cost any money to stream on there.
Yeah, but it costs money to be a viewer on it, though.
Michelle. Try some different platforms. Yeah, be open-minded. Do some different platforms. See which one works best for you.
Yeah. I'll have to figure out something different.
Yeah.
So anyway, tomorrow we'll be going back over to Twitch, the morning show and the night show, and World of Warcraft. I might do them both. Because a lot of people do view the World of Warcraft streams. But since those people will be slaved back into cop calling again anyway, I might just go ahead.
Yeah, why would you even bother? If you're going to live stream, what would stop someone from calling during World of Warcraft?
Nothing is stopping them from doing it during World of Warcraft.
Yeah, so why not just do your live streams on a different platform and do your videos on this platform, like you said,
Yeah, because this platform has become immature. It's not.
That sucks. You can't do anything over here. You just sit and talk. It's boring.
Well, that's all we do on Twitch too. It's not like we do much different.
Yeah, you can listen to music.
I don't know. I like
YouTube
to sit
videos.
and talk.
Again, you can do a lot more over there, Michelle. You listen to music, watch YouTube videos, you watch movies.
Oh, by the way, I got an interesting little email about the new YouTube Twitch and music. I'm going to share it in the news and video section because it's nothing really secret or anything. It's just a general email that they sent out to all Twitch streamers about some new things that they're working a deal right now with Universal Music Group and Warner Music Group. So I might just share that news article with people on from my phone so people can check it out. Yeah, well, like I said, that's the reason why I think we're going to move it over to Twitch. And maybe just do vlogs over here in videos because they'll be easier anyway. That's how I started out anyway. So that means I don't have to worry about being up at a certain time of the day. I could just, for example, the morning show does fine over there too. That would be awful if they swatted you while you're playing bowling. Yeah, that's exactly the problem. I've seen it happen during Twitch gameplay. I mean, on gaming streams when police show up, and then unfortunately your character dies because you're AFK for too long, and Charlie beats you up. Yeah, I think that's another reason I might just take everything over to Twitch for live streaming for now, and just keep the replays over here if I bring them over at all. So yeah. What do you think, Paul, about that? About just doing the vlogs and BCast over here like I used to do? And
yeah, give it a go. See how it works out for you, Michelle. It's good to switch it up a bit. Yeah,
well, we
do it for
did it originally. We did it over there originally with Twitch. So I mean, it's not like we have no experience with it.
Right. Oh,
I don't know if I'd go through and use Restream.io though. I might just go straight to Twitch to skip the middleman.
Then knock on her door or no?
Yeah.
I don't think it was. Never mind. Yeah, give it a shot for like a month, Michelle, and see how it works out for you. And yeah, say give it a go. Give it a go.
Yeah, whoever did that just ruined YouTube for everybody. So, but I already was thinking about that after we were starting to see some success with Twitch already. So it wasn't like, yeah, at least somebody's covered the things on Twitch. I mean, they're not likely to throw me under the bus for covering a news article. Especially if you're citing your sources, for God's sakes. That's the stupidest thing, is when you cite your sources, you give a person a strike. What? Come on. Anyway, Michelle, when... Yeah, well, I'm not going to delete my channel if that's what you mean. No, Michelle's not going to delete her channel. Too much videos in here. Too many pieces of the past, vlogs, speedcasts, and things like that.
Yeah, no, don't delete your channel, Michelle. You got a lot of videos, a lot of stuff on your channel. Yeah, just do the blogs like you said.
Like I said, I'm still working on the video with the video card comparisons. Right. And right now I'm working on the conclusion part of the video, and I have to. First I was doing it was like yawning, and you can see more in the same topic I was doing shooting the video in. I did change the topic, so at least it'll give the impression it was all done the same day, but it really wasn't. I was like, it takes time to set up a video like that. Right? No, they didn't. Fox News can say that all they want, and YouTube doesn't care.
Well, again, Michelle, you're talking about someone who has got a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. All right, guys, so here's the deal. We're going to change the streaming over to Twitch again. I'm going to type the link in my Twitch channel link in here because I don't have it in the any other places. I do have it at places, but not really here. Twitch TV, So that's my channel there, Twitch TV, if you guys want to follow me over there. So tomorrow's show, if I feel up to it, I probably will be. I don't know why not, because with all there's a snowstorm to cover, we'll be on Twitch. I'm gonna double check my Twitch stream key, and I'm not gonna use. I mean, I like using Restream.io, but I think it's a middleman that just adds a lot of layers to an onion that just kind of, makes it harder to keep up with what's going on. with the Twitch stuff. So that's what we'll do. So everybody in the morning, also for the panels, Leo, I might change the stream key on the panels because it's time to retire this key. We've been using this key for so long. Everybody knows it by heart by now.
Yeah, I agree.
Even the baddies. So I'll just go ahead. I do have a backup key on the panel, which I shared originally in the moderators group we created on Discord. So we'll switch to that key instead of this key.
So you're not going to have a public panel anymore?
We're going to have a public panel, but the problem is that I don't know. That's a good question. I don't mind having a public panel, but after what we experienced last day, Wednesday night, I really wonder if it's worth it to have an openly public panel like that. At least,
well, just don't show your panel, Michelle, on the screen. I mean,
yeah, I usually don't.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's kind of an optional thing.
Right.
So, but anyway, because of the fact is we all kind of agree, well, actually we don't kind of, we all do agree that I've outgrown YouTube. That makes sense to me to go to another platform where there's more of a mature audience. So, put it back to phone calls, please. I don't hold against BBE. It wasn't him. I don't know who did it. Who did the porn bombing, for example, from Wednesday night? I don't
think it was a BBE either. I don't think that's his style.
I don't know who called the police on me this morning either and said there was a shooting here in the apartment, which there wasn't, obviously. They just shot me 7 times. I shoot my video with a camera. I told the police officer that. Now with a gun. No, Stan's on Twitch. Stan is on Twitch. He already knows me from Twitch.
Yeah, Stan has Twitch.
And he's already on Twitch. Stan already has an account on Twitch too. It stabbed me 7 times. I don't know what you mean by that.
What's that doing, Michelle? What's he up to right now? Whacking
right
off the trains or something?
He's making breakfast. It smells like.
Oh, he's cooking breakfast. Okay. What are you guys having for breakfast today? Bagels, right?
All right, guys. Listen, it's 12:14. So let me set this up for tomorrow. We'll do the streams on Twitch. Right now, I guess I'll use Restream.io because that's pretty easy just to switch streams on and off without having to change the programming on the system. And then at the same time, we'll, cover World of Warcraft and Twitch too, because if you got people like someone pointed out, if somebody called the cops during World of Warcraft, that would be really embarrassing. So,
what would be embarrassing about it?
Because if in World of Warcraft is like you work hard to keep your character alive and level up, and there's times when you get into situations in the game you cannot just quietly go, "Excuse me, I'll be right back." Especially when you got a higher level monster basically beating you up.
Yeah.
It's not like you can go to the monster and say, "Excuse me, could you give me a few minutes, please, so I go ahead and take care of the door?" Nope. Monster would say, "That's perfect for me. I'll waste you anyway." It poisoned me. It tied me up in a knot. Again, there's the soundboard crap again.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'm going to let everybody go. So, I'm going to let you guys go. I'll see you later, Leo. We'll talk in private sometime.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, I'll
Michelle,
just leave
take
the
care.
panel so you guys can talk amongst yourselves.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, guys. Okay, so yeah, I know. Just like I said, we're gonna be moving over to the Twitch streams for right now. I don't even know the Twitch's live key. It's shoot. When was the last time you edited a video on Twitch? How do you actually create the title in the Twitch stream? You use Restream to do it. So like, I don't remember because like between the World of Warcraft, good evening, good mornings, all that, it's easier to use the Twitch, use the Restream tool to set the titles. I don't know how to do that on Twitch. Yeah, exactly. So everybody, I'm gonna see you tomorrow morning on Twitch. World of Warcraft. If I feel like playing with it will be this afternoon. So we'll see what we can get done. And because we got snow, they're always saying that the snowstorm's already starting. I got a feeling that if I want to get any laundry done, it's gonna have to be today. Well, I don't really have to do it today because Krista and I are going to be doing the laundry on Monday, but that's assuming the weather is going to be cooperative. But for now, we'll see you guys tomorrow morning on Twitch. So for the time being, stay out of trouble. Don't do anything stupid. And where there's the hang up key right there. All right, guys.